This is a collective reading from August 7th, and you can pick one of these cards. This is from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, and I'm going to read the interpretations out of the book for each one of these. The first one is the Cougar Mountain Lion pin, and it's the sword. And this is the page in the book. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with our mother is cut. This moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming our true self. We must make these cuts again and again if we are to grow. Decisions shape our life, and the sword is an infamous shaper of destiny. There's some go deeper suggestions. Mariana Ambrovic's Rhythm Series and Caravaggio's Judith beheading Holofernes. The second is with the little UFO unicorn rainbow pin. Gnosis. And this is the page for Gnosis. Innermost knowing and mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in fact and figures and scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of our senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemist takes their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that the facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you're forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. And this is the page, but the go deeper one suggestion is Bruce Naumann's The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truths. And the third is my Crystal Quartz Merkaba. And it is the Shapeshifter. The Shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you had imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our Creator. To go deeper, they suggest Cindy Sherman. I'll have to look that one up.